Mr. Speaker, the yield levy is also going to help with the fiscal consolidation effort and reduce the debt levels of our country. And that also means that we are going to see an improved economic ratings and not returning to the International Monetary Fund, which is the only solution our friends on the other side have always preferred. Why don't you go to the IMF? Go to the IMF. We have shown that we have alternatives to building the economy of this country without resorting to conditionalities that will be imposed on this country. We will not go to the IMF today. We will not go to IMF tomorrow. And we are not going as long as the NPP remains in power. Mr. Speaker, looking beyond the yield levy, government is further taking steps to cushion Ghanaians against the hardship caused as a result of the twin crisis of COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. To this end, fuel prices are expected to go down by 1 cedi following the engagement between the Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, the Bank of Ghana, and the Ministry of Finance. Government has also taken some haircut by cutting expenditures. Discretionary expenditures up to 30%, 50% cut in fuel coupons for government appointees, imposing moratorium on importation of imported cars, among several others. Mr. Speaker, if anybody has the capacity...
Who came to this house and met us, the caucus, and said, look, you know what? I won't do IMF. I will not do IMF. Well, I think it's very degrading for a country like ours. But I have 2 revenue streams. Help me make it a reality that will not make us go to IMF.
And you fought tooth and nail to give him that?
Yes, you were here. 2 streams. One was e-levy. He wanted 1.5%. Haina Dusu, the minority and co wanted 1%. He said, 1.5. We gave him the 1.5. Look at how we fought for him to pass the e-levy. The bill is now an act. What happened? The projected revenues of 300 million. We only got 30 million, 10%. Yeah. The second revenue stream, property rates. Was that implemented in 2021? These are major policy failures that in any civilized democracy, Ken Ofori Atta will not stand on his feet. Why are we entertaining such nonsense? Excuse my French. Why are we? What have we got against him as a person? You brought something to us. We are talking about those issues, and you forget about this. So you want to insist somebody in their constituency just because you have failed.
It's because you are frustrating them.
No, who is frustrating them? I stood. You saw us in the chamber.
Yeah, I did. Fighting
our NDC guys to pass the e-levy. You saw us there. So what have you done for Ken Ofori Atta to succeed as as a finance minister? And I said, posterity will judge us. If this thing is personal, posterity will judge. If this is about the soul of this party, posterity will judge us. If this is about the soul of this party, posterity will judge us.
So this is Honorable Eugene Boache. Baminyaya kamesai abo John Kuma Diana Maubiem. You know why? Most of the times, yana me person me come then I listen to these people. Because ayana me person me de to eniyama ye di ho nkomo e wo pamuka so. Enkofo junior muso ase Yaa Titi anti government.
FM 95.1.
That no me catch you say. Obia ni what time anado. Obia nobody. But it's so painful say. Onipa Ghana for do amurese ni mu no. What disappointing. And I would not me producer to one and year share videos ni bisa na me say enti enyema we nyina besi atwam Ghana ha. Yes, abesi atwam. What's your Honorable Eugene Boache year? Or say Ken Ofori Atta me shade up na me do kwamachi. Me ba say me kana me di besi asem so a wo beti ase. Okọ parliament ekoko hu NPP fo eka kire omo say omumua no no pass e-levy. Enu nti na ma sa e-levy no seka enya ho kwatena TV so ka say you pass it today we'll pass it tomorrow, and there's nothing that we can do about it. Hey, Ghana for payen suni moja koto moja mra. Omo nye hoshe ombe passe. Sana wan kwama. Ken Ofori Atta de sa nkrofo na kodi. Ana John Kuma krade so no wagina parliament na ka say as long as the NPP wa ba mu de ombeji e-levy no mo kwa IMF ne enkwa IMF ochina. Sha over the weekend promise na kwa so ni sika ehwiegu ye no. I don't want to hear from this government to say abaya juma ye for bi sika kam to say the ye can say tawo say we for akwa strike ya adane man so wa mo ni abayin tamu no. Abayin timi nka Ghana for say sika ho. Because if a candidate can go as far as paying 5,000, 7,000, buying a motorbike, buying a TV set for delegator, it means sika okronim. Because what year anamu and the appear could be voice ayaboma wonra. It tells you say, one more crown bono amoya MP tuna yo mo kwapre no. Woman is sika de baby o. It is either say one more access to government funds no. Amudo amunsa bomb no amudo akoya sa ansem hunu no. Dia only bi no. Only choice so abekwa akwa bosia. Enti one more ya ministers so amukọ ye ekwa pre ya. Ye wu niema ne ya flash niema etwagu ene sika ye free boot. Na ye di offload just sika o. Sika ye offload sika te say ye di aburo. Egu ka boot na ye offload sika.
Onua FM 95.1.
Awia me pese me bisa Nanado question ba kope. Dabe na Ken Ofori Atta ekwo. Because you know say Nanado a person ye a principal leader. Or ye principal in life. No di no kwachira Ghana fo a. E wasenka ba na Ken Ofori Atta ko. You know why? Onua na no masabo ka kira ni MPs kura no wantimi ani so. It show the kind of leadership style and Nanado use okroma. Nanado leadership trait e woni mu no. Yana me pesa me dwene ho a me nim trait kura ono ne de na ewo mo. Ni leadership style trait na ewo mu no. Yana me pesa me hwa me nim ba bi kura ya ewo efri me ni ne de no de kire. Because leader wotimi de wano ka asam na won di so de. What kind of leader are you? Momu amena Ken Ofori Atta kwa kwaje IMF aba akwaje IMF ne ba mema na kofie wakwaje IMF na ba first trench aba second trench aba eti ese Nanado twen se third trench beba no ma cha na say da ben na Ken Ofori Atta be kofie. And the most annoying part of this whole thing is that, irrespective of sikani taxes, this government will still come back and tell Ghanaians to say, sikani ho, and still come back with more taxes. Me pasemi bisa Nanado say, taxes do na wa de ma yen say yen tuya no, ye benya sika wa hin na tuya, because sometimes I try to think of it and it's total madness to me. Obi nya adwuma na katua kitano dada katua no the same katua na nipa na eje enyama bua so kwa na akosoro. So how do you want the person to survive? Maybe Nanado say taxes upon taxes no ni Ken Ofori Atta kabom and the sadness social chire ho a obu summa Ghana fo no ye magicians ana say kwan ba ne be fa so sika ne betua. Yafa tax, yakoya nima tax, yakoya chi tax. Just idea bia, ya ne so krebe to tax. Why? When is Ken Ofori Atta leaving office? Nanado, because you said it. Say what NPP for no, what MPC na. Almost say one pam Ken Ofori Atta. Ome lusu amu sit to a constituency no. What catch amu so amu chan or kwa IMF for ba pabo no. Wako IMF na papa amasika no kra nya tosu mienu aba enti say mo twen last one aba na ma cha dia na say mo twen den na wo twen den pa na wo twen because minimum dia Ken Ofori Atta all added to Ghana's economy than borrowing. He cannot think outside the box apart from taxation. He cannot think outside the box and bring any policy that will generate revenue for this government than taxation. Lazy mind. This is lackadaisical attitude towards work. You don't want to think outside the box and bring new policies. The easy way to go is to go and tax the ordinary Ghanaian. This government does not even care. Say Ghana for year Juma now say on market your music kasamu poti say this government does not care. Do you want say yes some tax in Ghana for so kwanya ebe for so ebe tiano and form and na who kwape danya rent wo krom ha wo tibe bom. You know why? If you calculate your salary compared to the amount of sika equal rent in moi, you go crazy. My member phone line is here, and I miss out. So I catch you saying, and then you would damn no bosom a sign. And I any flexible system be a crowd of Ghana Hanomwa. Wakati ya wajeno ubeti miajina sumpo na wakase meje dina every month metu ya say and now 6 months nimpo ewa Ghana mremukra it's not working. Ukwa na fiera he wani msa me do 2 years mejo 1 year no akabom people are paying more than 30,000 for rent per annum. Wakati ya saying unless e bia abeka say wo dia ukwatina baabi a na kra no okwa ayi yebeka say chokwa kra wo mo rooms ne shada nya very accommodating kakran kwana kwa bi sase ho kra rent yesen. Eti at the end of the day Ghana for ye adwuma near the akatu akwama afiewrafo gentime mobra. But we have these people in government taking all sorts of allowance. They can't think and bring out policies. We just pay you people. Go and just sit down. Think for us. What can you do? You can't think. And when you finish, somebody like KT Amon can come out and tell Ghana Mabun say, Yetisa Kube Adrinim. Or no Tina Jin Womono, impact Ben or the Amaya Wagana. KT Amon. Oh, no, see a Tisa Kubenyansa Nimuno. Or no Nitina in the caution and Yansa Womono. Impact Ben or the Amaya Wagana. Wokaka as well. What did you penyatem? Penny Susu did Yakwadatama. Ayana. Let's stop being hypocrites. And a question back open and baby sananado. Our can be segment to say, when is Ken Ofori Atta leaving office? Because you promised us, say after IMF, Ken Ofori Atta will leave. You told your MPs, more than monsa, fa MPs no ho. Monye 11 tum. Oh, when you went to into taxes, most of the quanom, in the name say, young call IMF. At the long run, you call IMF. Fine, Ghana, for there's nothing we can do about it.
95.1.
But at the end of the day, DM Pan Amaya significantly at the Amaya. When is Ken Ofori Atta leaving office? I just came to ask a simple question this afternoon. Somebody should ask Nanado. And in fact, I will ask him personally, when is Ken Ofori Atta leaving office? Why was some catcher MPs and say, oh, my country Ghana for no? And no, and I may be so. Because I Ken Ofori Atta see in Chianica, or yes, Sikabi and Free Jumana or Yenimudia. And then your best run is a 1 year Hong Kong because we are tired. We are tired of everyday taxation. Yabre.
Onua 95.1 FM. Yeah, Junimo.